John Hare, Freedom Pharma. And this topic's going to be about dialysis. And you want to hear sort of a ghoulish tale. I'm going to tell it right now. So dialysis is what happens when you have kidney failure. And it's an unfortunate situation. People with kidney failure have to go in 3 times a week, probably at least, and they spend 3 hours at a time, hooked up to a dialysis machine that allows them to then be able to live a normal life. The only cure for dialysis is kidney transplant. And typically somebody on dialysis, once they get diagnosed with kidney failure, they might last about 3 years. So you've heard of these new weight loss drugs, and this is where the story really gets ghoulish. And so the weight loss drug companies, and that would be Novo Nordisk out of Denmark, become the biggest company in Europe just because of selling this weight loss drug where you inject yourself once a week with a drug that allows you to lose weight because you're thinking you're full all the time, and so you don't eat as much. Anyway, right away what happened, and there's 2 companies that sort of dominate the dialysis market. In other words, they have bought up all the smaller dialysis companies to the point where now there's 2 main companies that do this. And so right away the thought was, okay, now if these weight loss companies are going to do so well by selling these weight loss drugs, people will be thin to the point where they're not going to get kidney disease like they had. So if you're a stock market investor, you'd think, okay, those 2 companies that own all the dialysis machines, they're going to lose money because, people aren't going to have kidney disease to the same degree. Well, the way, the dialysis companies came back with the thought that no, on the contrary, what's going to happen is now people who have kidney failure and are on dialysis will lose weight because they'll take that drug as well. And now they'll live longer, so they'll be on their dialysis longer. And I'm thinking, what a horrible thing to think. In other words, we can make money because those poor people who are on dialysis now will be on dialysis longer. Maybe they'll get a kidney transplant, which saves them, which is great, and let's hope that happens. But, in other words, if all we're looking at is the market value of these companies, Novo Nordisk to begin with, making the weight loss drugs. And then you look at the dialysis companies that are thinking they're going to lose money because all of a sudden people won't need dialysis to the point where they won't have kidney failure because they won't be as obese as otherwise. No, now the people that have kidney failure are going to live longer so they can be on dialysis longer. Terrible thing to think. Man, this healthcare industry, the goal in healthcare should be to put yourself out of business. John Hare, Freedom Pharma, signing off.